Yo, welcome to Loud Talk Podcast. It's your boy Suede Abu Dhabi. I'm here with my mans.
X-Ray, aka Hip Hop Pops.
We got Chino over there on the ones.
Hey, what's up?
Nick in the back. Shout out to Hustle Killer. You know they are our sponsor.
Yes, sir.
And we got Roman Visuals in here. Nessie Ness on the cams.
Yep. Some assistance by the homie Justo in the back. What's good?
Okay. So we're going to jump right into it. First topic, Chino.
Yo, Teyana Taylor, what y'all think, man? I know last week we talked about her re-releasing her project, but now it seems that she's not going to re-release it. What's y'all thoughts on that?
That's kind of wild right there. I think that she jumped the gun.
Mm-hmm.
I think Teyana Taylor loves her fans, so she tried to give her fans an explanation right off the rip and save face, I guess, for the label.
I think so. I think she put herself in a bad spot, kind of by she used, like I brought up last week. She was using the Lauryn Hill sample as a reason that the album was getting delayed on Friday,
right?
You know, and so. And you had brought up the news to me about the re-releasing of the album, and a lot of people thought it was due to samples, and we knew we wasn't hearing the full songs. We were supposed to hear the full songs, and now it ain't going that way. So that made me question the whole good release thing even more, and just the way Kanye went about, because a lot of his artists ended up a little disappointed, because she definitely seemed disappointed that it didn't get rolled out the way she wanted.
She seems to be dropping full songs in the forms of visuals, though.
I think that's just for the fans, man. I think she just got to take the L for that whole rollout and release. I think that whole good music. The only person that benefited from that shit was Pusha, in my opinion.
He did get, he def benefited the most, and a lot of people, at the end of it all, a lot of people look back and, you know, a lot of people do say his was probably one of the better projects of the releases, and just with and you add in the Drake factor, he def benefited the most from that whole release.
Yeah, but she definitely caught the short end of the stick.
Yep, and Pusha said it, you know, she's super passionate, and she fell in love with a lot of the tracks, and she wanted to get them all out there, and, you know, Kanye just had a different plan for the albums.
So is that an L?
That's a big L for the rollout, man.
It's definitely a big L for the rollout.
Well, definitely for Teyana Taylor. I feel bad that she caught that like that.
Yep. I brought up how when you look at it, when you add in the factor of the relationships that Pusha T said got damaged were producers from the producers he initially was going to have, and now with Teyana Taylor being disappointed in her album release, the boss pissed everybody off.
So let's go ahead into Wash Rappers.
Okay, the Wash MC list. I've been waiting on this. This is what I want to talk about.
We was waiting all week.
So who's Sway? Who's your list?
All right,
What's
hold
your
on.
list?
Let me bring it right up for you. We're gonna jump right into this bitch.
Let's do it.
Okay, my first, and I hate to put him in the graveyard. Okay, and by Wash, I don't mean that none of these MCs aren't capable of being, you know, ill or giving us a dope 16. I just mean in 2018 with the hum of the hummaders, and you know that's why I call all the littles the hum of the hummaders, and the colorful dress, that these guys are just not transitioning well with the game. So first is Fab.
Who you got first?
I got Fab first.
Wow.
Last week he told us he's a big Fab fan.
I am.
Wow.
I love
This is
Fab.
love.
Favorite rapper.
So this lets you know that
rapper.
Wow.
I feel
Reasons,
this way,
please.
honest.
Reasons, please.
Bro, name a Fab feature, and if you can do that, then name a bar off that feature. Cause I can't, and I'm a fan.
I can't
And
think of one right
I
now,
should know
but
because I was just listening to.
And
to
you
his
named
feature
one
on-
last week.
Well, I'm thinking
He
he's
made
on
one,
the
the
Summer
Boom.
on Lock on the Royce joint.
You went to Royce?
That's
You
the
went to
go-to.
a Royce feature.
You know-
I'm talking. See, and this is how we know it's washed. I'm talking
But
about.
that also goes into him being washed, because it's gonna take him being on a Royce album for me to listen to Fab. Maybe at this point.
No, it's not. When Fab was hitting, all you had to do was turn on the radio in your car. You feel me? A TV commercial or whatever. The Fab song was playing. If you made it to the club, you were hearing you some Fab.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm with you. That's what, and you're absolutely right. I'm just saying, right now, I can't honestly, and you know, I'm a Fab fan. I can't honestly just say I'm out there looking for everything he drops. So the only way I'm probably gonna come across something new from him is if he is on a feature from one of my favorite artists.
So yeah, that was my first guy right there.
Okay.
Next, my nigga Budden. Salutations.
Uh,
I know he said he retired, so this is kind of unfair, but I feel like he retired because even he himself knows he is washed.
well, at least he was honest enough to, well, you know, he
Actually,
recognized
transitioned
it.
well.
I
He
gave it to the
transitioned
whole.
well.
He def
I'm not even gonna
transitioned
lie to you. I gave it to the whole Slaughterhouse as a wash, as a collective, other than Royce, because Royce. I feel like Royce's his recent album, kind of was like
Okay.
his breakout album, I guess, for people who wasn't in his core audience.
Yeah.
I fuck with Royce, and I never really fucked with that dude like that. And I liked his last album. He did some different things.
Yeah, that's because I'm out here. I'm out here campaigning.
Joe Budden, I don't know.
You know.
I know he washed, but
That nigga had 11,000 disses to Drake. He made a Drake EP diss and nobody listened to it.
I'm saying.
nah, he def washed. He def washed, but he made a good transition. So I don't know.
Wash.
Death wash. That's hard. That sounded crazy, right?
Nah, he is, but I'm sorry, but I just feel like he transitioned well. So
he
he's
transitioned.
watching the music, but he's popping right now with it, doing his thing in other avenues. But anybody else?
Nah, he
You want me to keep going?
transitioned well. So.
Are we only doing?
Nah, I keep going on my list.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm
So
coming.
next, I got
Pause.
50 Cent. Washed. Super washed.
Musically.
Musically.
'Cause he got one
He's
of the
relevant.
better
He
shows.
learned how to make
Yeah.
the social media thing work for him
Yeah.
and keep his name buzzing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, musically. I
But
have to
musically, I feel like he's out of here.
agree. And he's done songs with these Humana.
Yeah, every Humada that hits the scene, 50.
Yeah, so.
Dig it. I mean, it's hard, man, because we do this a lot, especially with rappers. The second that, and we found this out recently, especially with the internet. The second that we say they're wash or whatever, we find out 18 different things that they're doing to stay freaking loaded.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like I said in the beginning, this is not saying
We just
yeah,
stick to
musically,
Meaning
just
they get, like you
relevancy
said, yeah.
in the game. Like if 50 drops a record right now, niggas is running the stream. It's not happening.
No, his core
His core fans are,
His core fans.
but we're not talking. We're
even.
talking about the casual fan, the general public.
So, what do you think, Nick? Because back
Honestly,
then,
50's a hustler. Ever since he sold water, bro, him doing anything he's smart, bro. He's the Instagram king. He runs that shit, dude. He's smart.
Snoop Dogg is the Instagram.
I mean,
king.
yeah, he's up there, but 50's up there,
So
bro.
Yeah, 50's up there.
So
He's
in
posting
your
just as
mind,
much.
as long as they're staying active in some type of
Hell yeah.
business within
Social media
the,
is like if you're over fucking 35 and you're popping on Instagram, bro.
so this is true. You
like,
okay? That's
you're
true.
relevant.
You bring up a whole nother factor of
Like whether it's
being
comedians,
washed and not
music.
washed, because if this was back in the day, or let's say take away what 50's done to this point, if this is 50 the new artist, he'd be an Instagram superstar right now.
Yeah.
Like if we just met him by
He's a
what
marketing
he does
king,
now,
bro.
He would.
yeah. So
I don't feel that way. I feel like
but we are sticking
I don't think
musically.
lyrically. he
I
likes
feel like
any of them.
I agree with what Nick is saying as far as him being
all a
super
hustle.
relevant business wise and
Yeah.
just like marketing and in the public eye.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about music.
Mm.
And the only reason you even care about a 50 Cent today is because of how we have grown with hip hop.
Yeah.
You feel me? And a great example of that is a nigga like Jay-Z, not washed. He drops something, kids are listening to it.
Yeah.
And I'm not a Jay-Z fan, but I'm listening to that shit.
What you done?
If 50 was just known for Instagram, I probably wouldn't fuck with him.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true too.
It's the whole
That's
package.
true, too.
And if he drops a song, you still looking for that shit
We
you
not
got.
out here looking
Because
for
I grew up
Instagram and
on him,
YouTube stars. Yeah.
He came first before Instagram, so that's why it's like.
That's why I
Yeah,
feel like we
yeah.
can say watch, cause
But I
Yeah.
feel like you get to see more of his personality now.
Yeah.
So we it's on the 50-50 end. I guess he's washed musically, but business wise he's still relevant, just like we were saying
You
with
think he's capable?
Joe Budden.
Of
But,
one more hit.
I don't know if he anybody's capable. Of
everybody's
one more
always
hit.
away
Exactly.
a one
Just
hit
get the
away
right
from,
feature.
like, you
It's
feel me?
like what's a hit today nowadays? That's a whole nother topic. But
True.
let's get into your list.
So
X-Ray.
good.
yeah, your list.
Yeah,
Okay.
your list of wash rappers.
All right, so we're gonna go and like he started off with obviously he started off one of his favorite rappers, no bias. I'm gonna just go ahead. You can name either or. it's a Dipset fest. Cam or Jewel. I'll go Jewel's more right now because it's a lack of product out there, and my man is running around the airport all crazy.
Cam,
But Cam or Jewel's.
Cam.
I gotta go with.
I give it with Jim and Jewels, but not Cam.
No, I can't. Jim dropped Diary of Summer Soul. That holds him forever.
Cam just dropped the fleets and them shits like
The what?
did something like the Yeezy. What them shoes called? Yo, Chino, you
The
can look that up
fleas.
real quick.
But so that's what I'm
Fleas.
saying.
You just
But
said we talking
we're
music.
keeping music.
I know, but it was a thing right after the album rollout,
No,
and we don't
You're
know
right, you're
Cam for
bringing out-
product placement.
he did get some good reviews off his last mix EP.
That's what I'm.
So he got good reviews, but to me personally, I mean, when when he goes and tries to diss Mace, and my man dropped an unmixed diss record, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was
That
hard.
was a bad look for
That was
me.
emotional.
That was
And
hard.
then
That was
you know,
hard.
as the good reviews on the last EP, but in my opinion, you know, it's just not there.
You caught me.
You said Jewels, right?
Jewel's, I would lean more to Jewel's as far as
I
washed
think-
up.
I
than-
don't know because I feel like he was coming back kind of strong with the visuals and the music, and people were fucking with
He
him
was-
until he did that crazy shit in the
I feel like he was coming back,
Yeah.
but it was trash, nigga.
Nah, what?
Yeah,
What?
but Pete.
No, but what's trash? Are we comparing
You
it
know,
to the Hummina's? Because
I'm not comparing that to the Hummer.
Semi-trash was semi-trash, and what we're leaving out is my man was on Love and Hip Hop. He showed up on Love and Hip Hop, and that's when I knew it was the
That's a
beginning
check.
of something I didn't want to see. Huh?
it's a check.
It is a
It's
check. It is a check.
But why is
and
it a check though?
He went on
Because
there
he's
through-
he's washed.
Yeah, he
Because
went
he's
on
not
there
getting a
through
bag.
Shorty.
He's not getting a show bag.
Exactly. 'cause
So he
the
had to go get a
lyrics-
show
but
bag.
but
was
anyone
bars.
that knows that's I don't know for some reason I don't know the nigga personally, but that was his decision. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't releasing music. If you see interviews with Jim Jones came around, they always tell you like he's been making music every single day.
Yeah, but we
basically,
can't-
for years. He just hasn't been releasing it.
We can't
So
get-
who says that if he would have released it, we wouldn't be fucking with it? And
So
He
now we
would've done
we
hip-hop.
doing what?
That's true, but if he felt solid about those songs and
They
he's
would've
been
been
recording, so then he has a whole bunch of product to put out,
Yeah.
and he's not. So what's keeping him from putting that product out? Is it the
Alright.
quality?
pills.
It could whatever he might have some demons going on the side. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
You know, that's his
But
camera
in
on
terms
top.
of the consistency, there is no consistency in what he's putting out, and then what he does put out, it's not sticking.
If he would have put out, do you think this generation wouldn't have fucked with it?
Only if they drop probably the Wayne joint, the
Because
can't feel
this
my face.
generation, they'll tell you they're like their favorite rappers are like Dipset and stuff like that, because that's who they grew up on. You understand what I mean? When they were coming up, Dipset was running everything. So if they would have came back out, I feel like this new generation would have fucked with it. You understand?
So in terms of Dipset, you know what I mean? We gotta wait and see because they just now started their little tour. They just started their tour, and that single that they dropped, the Once Upon a Time, it connected when it first dropped. Now they
Well,
kind of
two
lost me
people up.
because they haven't followed up. Jones dropped the Wasted Talent, but that
And
Jewels
people
had a
were
verse
fucking
on
with
it.
that. Yeah,
Jewels had a verse on it, but he got to follow up to get off my list. So
And
Jewels, we'll go Jewels
Yeah,
more
yeah.
than King.
Okay.
Next on my list, did you say Snoop? Snoop.
No, I didn't watch Snoop, but Snoop's definitely watched.
So
Snoop gospel
this is
albums and
another
shit.
one where we got to separate business
Yeah.
from the lyric. When you get to the point, to me, in my opinion, when you get to the point where you start doing all whole bunch of chasing different avenues, and I understand the growth process as an artist, you want to do different things, reach different people. But like 4 years ago, he was a reggae artist. Now he's like he did a gospel joint. You know, the Martha Stewart show is dope, but I'm trying to separate that from this. Obviously, business, he's still going. Instagram, like y'all just pointed out, he's a star. He stay active, but musically, we're not looking for Snoop projects.
No, we not.
And if
I
we hear
agree.
Snoop verse, it sounds very similar.
Yeah, all Snoop verses are the same.
Because he's doing the same thing.
You know,
Freestyling,
so-
same.
And so that's where Snoop is with me. What do you think about Snoop? Anybody disagree in the room about Snoop?
Nah, we can all agree on that.
I mean, watch.
Niggas
that's-
is quiet with the.
we-
Ain't nobody arguing with the Snoop.
It's Uncle Snoop.
It's Uncle
Nobody want to
Snoop.
say that. It's
I love
Uncle
Snoop.
Snoop.
But I,
But
like at the same time, like just
You gotta do a
in an
game
artist
show now.
perspective, you know, you can't knock him for trying
got the
different
flying
avenues.
game show.
Specifically said he likes to do different genres
Yeah,
too. But
yeah.
is that music good or not?
yeah.
But
So
I'm saying, is he selling? We might not be buying it, but if he dropped the reggae, how many people that listen to reggae bought the album? I thought he had a documentary and everything with that.
that's what I'm saying. There could be a whole legion of fans that.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
looking
Shit
for
was
Snoop
like
It's
every
a
40
week.
market.
years
It's
ago.
all marketing. It's all he was just trying to tap into a different market, just like he's trying to do with the gospel right now. It's like Sway brought up, he's probably doing this because he can't keep up with what's coming out right now.
It all goes back to
And
why
he'll
they
look
do
stupid,
it.
Yeah. He'll
Why
look
they
stupid
do
trying
it.
to keep up.
So the
But
next.
the next one.
The next one hurt me, because this is my guy. I finally saw him the first time in concert last year after freaking 18 years of chasing him. But I just got, DMX. I got to go with DMX.
That was so easy.
Yeah, that was kind of.
It was
That
easy
was
for
so
everybody, but it was
easy.
hard for me
You were
because
like, go.
if anybody that know me know I would have never uttered those words, and I was holding on. But at this point, I just want my man to get better and take care of himself. You know what I'm saying? But
that's a whole nother.
lyrically, I mean, he dropped a mixtape a few years ago that I still to this day haven't listened to. And I swear you sent it to me. I still haven't
That
listened
shit
to
wasn't
because I don't
even
want to hear
mixed
my man
down.
like that. You know what I mean?
What
I don't
you gotta
wanna-
say
go
about it,
ahead,
Nick?
Go ahead.
I feel like DMX is the uncle that you love, but you're just embarrassed.
He's like your favorite cousin.
Yeah, but you're
Like,
just
you
embarrassed.
know
Like,
everything
fucked
he's
up.
doing is
It's just
fucked
like,
up.
come on, get your shit together. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
Like, we don't care if you make music, just stop fucking up.
That's exactly
It's
what
not
it is. Like,
embarrassing.
I don't care if
What
you
you
make
have
music.
left of a reputation.
I want you to get it together, but yeah, musically, I gotta be honest. And I'll cop whatever he dropped, but I'm gonna be honest. Do I expect it to be some groundbreaking material? Not at this point. So
Okay, so let's kind of keep going with this Wash theme, but move it into someone else like Nicki. What do you think about her? It looks like she's trying to throw anything on the wall and nothing's sticking
Y'all
right now.
niggas is crazy.
yeah, so that was the shocker in my list, but I gotta rock with it because, like you said, right now it seems like she's throwing anything out there with the Chun-Li. Actually,
That
if you go-
Chun-Li shit was fire. Y'all niggas is bugging. Hell nah, yo. Niggas is on a hate Nicki mission
No.
right now, man.
No.
Chun-Li?
I don't wanna take his thing.
Yo, that
but he
beat.
pointed it out.
Those-
Laura Bancroft, get that out of here.
That's
Yeah.
one bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
What's
one
that
bar,
mean?
my
She
nigga.
repeat
What's
Yeah,
that
she's-
mean?
she's been
What does
doing
that
that.
mean?
What does it mean? No,
I don't get it.
So
What does that mean?
I don't
It's
wanna
going
take
down.
Charlamagne's
Basement.
theme.
Y'all niggas been love that
Yeah,
type
she's
of
been
shit,
doing
though.
that.
Nigga, that makes
No,
sense.
chill.
That makes sense.
At least. But what
It's
Laura
Laura
Bancroft?
Bancroft, nigga, what
So
the
Bedrock-
fuck is that?
But anyway, if you go back to when she did the whole thing with Remy last year, and she dropped those, was it 2 or 3 projects? She had to,
three.
yeah, those didn't
Three
stick.
singles.
But that don't take nothing away from nothing. When
I'm not.
when niggas was coming at Wayne and Wayne responded with them whack ass diss records, he was still on fire.
So-
Niggas was still rocking to a million, all that shit. Like,
Well, that's because he had just
she's
started.
not a battle. Remy's way more street. Her street credibility is
We not
way
talking
more.
No,
Battles
leave
right
Remy.
now.
I'm not even talking about
We're
the
not
battle. I'm
even
just talking about
talking
like
about
the songs that she started dropping that didn't
But
stick.
Exactly.
But that's the
because
song-
she
that's the
dropped
song that you
songs
used.
during the battle, which didn't stick. Even with a battle going on, people still didn't gravitate
Those
towards
songs didn't stick,
it. And
and then she.
the Chun-Li's the only thing she got going for her right now, and I think it's
But
a lot
no,
of
what's
marketing.
the other song that she dropped that day? She dropped 2 songs that day with the Chun-Li, and then she also had the Barbie things.
Barbie.
Exactly.
Yep,
You
yep.
don't even remember what the
Yeah,
song
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Exactly. Didn't stick. You know what I'm saying? And now, all of a sudden, I mean, are we gonna get to it?
What's
You know, all of a sudden she pop up on the Boot Up remix. You know what I mean?
That
So,
That's
you know what I
I'm
mean?
saying. So
Have you
it's
seen the
a strong
views on
team.
any of those videos though?
But see,
What?
we not going on.
Well, we
videos.
can't do that.
I'm just going
We
on my
can't do
opinion.
that.
I'm not
We
going by
can't
numbers.
do that.
Look,
Dudes,
cause,
my
okay,
views.
if we gonna talk about views on videos, then let's just talk about all the thirsty motherfuckers in the world that's
Yeah,
watching that shit.
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like niggas is watching not because it's an ill song and they got it on repeat and they
Yeah,
call.
I don't want to base anything
Her
off the
views
number.
probably are not
Hold
even
on, real quick.
equivalent to her streams.
Before we talk about views, everybody in here has a little cousin that's between the ages of like
5.
5 and
And none of them fuck with
16,
My daughter knows.
and they live on YouTube. and we see the shit that they watch.
Yep.
So fuck a view. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I'm talking a cell, like a real cell. Like, you feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
That's what I live off of. Nah, a view ain't shit. I look at shit and be mad I gave a nigga a view. Like, damn. I really
So
just
yeah,
watched
I
that
don't want to base it off that, but so yeah, and then now here we are, a year later, summer later, and now she's
But yeah,
she's
shit,
reaching.
her,
She
I will
you
give
know.
you that what she has, most of what she has given us has been like, but like we said, every artist is one hit away. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. She definitely has a
And
team
I feel
behind
like
her.
she's not anywhere close to even being on that watch list. Like she has
she's
to have,
teetering.
she has to have a couple more
She's
years
teeter-totter.
of not.
She's teetering.
But I think you did what? Like, I can't
Sorry,
say that.
sorry, Bobs.
It's like at the same time, if we want to talk about sales, a lot of these artists be buying their own shit, so you can't even go off that too. But
Yeah, no, and that
But-
camp is notorious for that.
yeah, so it's like I don't know, but okay, how was her verse on the
We
Boot
out
Up
here.
remix?
This nigga's
We are
crazy.
Huh? Boot Up
Nigga.
remix? Huh?
Budo
So,
remix trash,
She
and I
put-
love that
that was
song.
a political move.
What's up with that, bro?
That was
but
a
I'm saying,
political
What
move.
did you think about it?
I didn't like it.
Okay,
The
so
remix
that's
itself?
what we're going with right now. Like,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
still dropping right
She,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. Right now, she's reaching. She dropped those other joints, and even though y'all are saying Chun-Li ended up being a hit, it gets played. It definitely got
And
what
that-
everybody
and
said.
Sway said
No,
it.
I'm just saying.
Did you hear that
Chun-Li
beat?
sounded like old Nicki to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like
everybody
you
said
said
that.
though, did you hear that beat?
Because
you ain't
that's
say,
that-
did you hear what Nicki said? You
I said
did you
that.
hear
I
beat?
said, did you hear the beat? Did you hear those verses? You feel me?
Mm.
I was a little bit more passionate about that. But
So, all right.
nigga,
Anyway,
off of Nicki, but to the remix. You feel me?
yeah.
The only reason I'm calling it trash is because that song is, to me and to every other nigga, like, I feel like that song is a woman singing, but that's like nigga's summer anthem. You feel me? And you could have got anybody.
Anybody
I would've
else?
took
How many
Queen
other
Naija.
female? Huh?
I would have took Queen Naija. I would
Exactly.
have took her.
Yeah, her would have been crazy with that. I would have just did something different.
Rhapsody,
Black
one
on
of the
that-
hottest
on that
female
beat
artists
with
right
her.
now.
Nigga, if you would have gave me Ty Dolla Signs, I would have been happy.
You know,
But
so
you give me Quavo and Nick.
They like a or they-
Quavo
are they a tag
without
team
Nicki.
Right now?
They
They a
look
tag
like
team?
they are.
Are they trying to keep up with some another two people?
Offset and
Like,
Cardi?
I don't know. Yeah, you know. So that this all goes to where I'm coming from.
What?
With Cardi affected Nicki, man. Cardi's success affected Nicki,
Definitely
and
did.
you're seeing that shit because she's reaching right now. In my opinion, she's reaching for a hit, and whether it's her team behind her ain't fully, I don't know, committed or whatever, or you know, it's the fact that Wayne been distracted dealing with his shit, and obviously Drake kind of doing his own thing, you know. So the triangle offense ain't moving the way it was a few years ago. I don't know. So in my opinion, I'm not sitting here saying she's garbage and nothing like that. She like I said last week, I respect her. She get busy. She's dropped a lot of crazy verses. I'm not gonna limit her to the female stuff, but in terms of female verses, some of the best ones. In terms of rap verses, some of the best ones. So she's hot, but she's
But
teetering.
right now she's not
She's
coming
not.
through. She's
Mhm.
yeah. Rappers now. What do you mean by wash rappers?
Go ahead, you start.
All right. Washed. Washed is not trash.
Mm-hmm.
Washed is not garbage.
Yep. Same
All
as trash.
washed is like, yo,
Wa-
you ever been around like a younger person? Because
Yeah.
all of us in here are in our 30s. You feel me? You've been around a younger person, you say some old school slang, and they be like, yo, that's washed. Like, it just
Story
means
of my
nobody's
life.
using it anymore. You feel me? You're washed. You're not washed up completely, but you're
Getting
getting
rinsed.
kind of rinsed right now. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
So now that we got washed and the exact definition, so no one takes any type of offense because we're not saying
Relevancy.
that relevancy. Perfect. Okay, so wash equals relevancy. So what's your list, Wade?
All right, we're going to continue with my list. Now, next, I had Wu-Tang. You feel me? Now, nigga, I named everybody. I was writing this shit, right? And I'm naming everybody in Wu-Tang, but then I just said Wu-Tang without Raekwon. Everybody but my nigga Ray.
That's the chef.
The chef is
Better
here.
take chef out.
every
He's
time the
most
chef
active.
drops something, I just feel like it's legendary. And Ghost.
Ghost, I'm about to say.
But Ghost barely ever drops, man.
Nah, but Ghost just
Purple
dropped.
Tape?
Ghost just
Well,
dropped. He just
Ghost,
dropped.
Purple Tape?
Go
Ghost
ahead.
is the purple tape, right?
Go ahead with your next one in Wu Tang, and I'll tell you. Ghost.
But Ghost was the purple tape, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
That's embedded in the hip hop. You can't say nothing, so you gotta take him out. So the rest of the Wu Tang from Raekwon and Ghost.
Nah, nigga.
And Raekwon, he making scores. He's doing scores.
So
Taking
when you
scores.
I said everybody but Ray.
okay,
And
so
Ghost
but when you
and
mentioned
RZA.
Nigga, no.
He's doing scores.
RZA's washed. RZA was washed when niggas was popping.
What about Method Man?
Washed.
What
He's
you
an
talking
actor
about? RZA
now.
was
Drop the
the
mic.
foundation of Wu Tang. You can't be washed if he's the foundation
That's a
of everybody
sitcom.
else.
Method Man's washed.
right here, yeah, Ghost did Rise of the Black Suits, Ghostface Killer, Apollo Brown. Actually, that's one of the tracks off the EP.
Man,
And
he
that
made
was
the
a
purple tape,
dope
man.
track.
I took
That's
Ray and
all that
Ghost
matters.
off of it.
Who?
I said not Ray and Ghost are off of it.
Oh yeah, no, I just want to throw out that Ghost is still active and dropping some quality music. But I mean, I could rock with you on that. So,
Hold on,
what do
let
you
me-
feel
let
about Meth? Since you say
Damn,
Wu-Tang.
why y'all keep throwing meth at me? I'm not trying to talk
Yeah.
bad about this man.
Actually, you know, he got a song called
Meth-
Classic
hold
with
on, wait.
Cortez.
Meth was having trouble way before we got to before the Humble started hitting the scene. Like we moving on.
I'm saying though.
Can I move on?
Go ahead.
The next on my list, y'all ready?
Who's that?
Nas.
But wait, you just had a fun album.
He had
That's
a
what
fun.
you said.
Yeah, but I'm a Nas fan.
Man, people went
You
off
said
the-
his album was fun.
But that nigga didn't. That shit did not hit. That shit did not hit.
Didn't, but that's not Nas's fault. That's Kanye's fault.
None of this shit is these niggas' fault, bro. Like,
It's
what y'all be
Kanye's
trying to
fault.
take the argument? Washed, nigga.
The Kanye fault. He's the one that
So,
produced
okay, but-
everything.
Nas is not on good music.
Nigga, it's Kanye's fault because at the end of the day, Nas did not change who Nas is.
Yeah,
on this
but
album. He was
supposedly
spitting-
Nas'
If you're a
album
Nas
was
fan,
done.
you should know.
But that's why he could be washed.
That's why
because
he's
Nas-
washed,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
But no, but I'm
I
saying
felt
though,
like the album was dated. He
You
sounded
felt?
dated.
Did you not
He
feel you was
sounded
back in the
dated.
day?
He sounded dated, yeah.
but who? But I'm saying it's not like he's trying to do the hum and the hump. Well, what you would fault him for that. You be like,
I feel-
that's not Nas.
We can't
How
take
can
that
you do
argument there, cause then we're like, okay, it's they're washed because they didn't have this person to write the song for them or in the studio to tell them that this was like this. Like, no, nigga, you're washed. Cause back in the day when you was popping, all you needed was you. You had the ear, you had everything. Washed.
But you also had
don't agree
a
with
team that wasn't a bunch of
And
yes men.
if you still
Now
had,
everybody got yes men
Yeah.
around them that allow unmixed trash to get out there and all you got to do is.
I felt like he was solely dependent on that whole.
there's a
thing with
separation
Kanye
between
producing.
Well,
everything.
yeah, because people bring it up, but I feel
he
like
was
it's
spitting.
overlooked that he said he had an album done like 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, whatever, when him and
Yeah.
Khaled dropped that. So this definitely wasn't that, right? This
No,
wasn't that
no.
that album. All right, so he didn't release that. So this is what he felt was good enough to release, or did everybody just
No, everyone
take
told him.
direction from Kanye? Kanye said, no, we're not using any of those other tracks. These are the 7 songs in here.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like it's Kanye saying that. You know what I'm saying? But
But that's what they
then we realized, he shouldn't have listened. But we can all agree that the production on his album was horrendous.
Yo, I got one more.
Yeah, I
person.
mean, I
This
wouldn't
my
say
last person.
horrendous. That's harsh, but it didn't. It didn't stick. That album didn't stick with everything. Was a dope track to me, the one with Dream, but that
But I
didn't
just feel
stick.
like
That
Nas
album
was,
didn't stick.
he was really spitting. But yeah, go ahead.
Last person, nigga. And I don't want to argue about this shit. Let me have mine. Because y'all done came at me for everybody. Even though I took Ghost and Ray off of Wu-Tang. Nigga, Sheik Luch. Yo, bro, y'all niggas, bro. I'm not doing this with you.
You said Sheik Luch?
Yeah, Sheik
Get
got
out of here.
From the
$10
Locks?
tickets.
$10 tickets. $10 tickets.
No, that was Styles.
That was Styles. that was Styles. That was a joke. But Sheik Luch really is the $10 ticket.
No, but that was
Man,
just
Sheik without the locks is
But
just
Sheik-
what do you want?
That's
nigga?
true, but at the end of the day, that's just like quick money for him. I look at it because at the end of
I'm
the
not
day,
coming at him
he's
as,
the businessman. He's not the
Yeah,
rapper. He never
yeah.
presented himself as a rapper.
but
He was.
I'm just coming at the Sheik Luch stands, nigga. That fight for this nigga as an MC.
Yeah,
and
he's definitely-
since
he's
we're
definitely
sticking with when it comes to Wash, it's people that's really dropping music
Yeah.
and active, and Sheik is active, but I'm not taking it there with him. But you entitled to your opinion. But I will admit that I know kids ain't going to download his shit or stream his shit as much as the older heads, and the older heads, a lot of them don't even got streaming freaking accounts. So
But I feel like even back in the day, niggas wasn't really like, okay, yeah, he was nice.
After
he held
taxes,
his
You see what
own.
I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know
After
what this
taxes
nigga's talking
hit.
about. Wasn't
I'm
nobody
not-
ever
no.
checking for his shit?
That's what
Hell
I'm saying.
no.
Only the
Never.
nigga that
Hell
was getting
no.
like the 25
never-
to life
no one
nigga was
was
like,
there.
yeah, Sheik is alright,
No.
nigga.
After
Niggas
taxes,
gave Sheik his
Project
props for
Baby,
being
they-
him compared to
Kiss Your Ass
Styles and
Goodbye. Did
You
it
feel
get
what
y'all
I'm
through
saying?
the summer?
Bro.
Kiss Your Ass Goodbye. That shit knocked. Kiss Your Ass Goodbye knocked.
Yeah,
but
who else was on that?
Styles.
Okay.
This nigga is crazy.
And no one was looking for Sheik. I know I was.
I
Pressure.
was never checking for
Silverback
this
Gorilla,
nigga.
nah.
Pressure was a hard
Bro,
track.
between Styles and Jada, that shit is like night and day, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
What you mean?
But wait, but they was no. You mean like comparing them two to Sheik? Yeah.
Oh yeah, dig it.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah. So I mean,
And every-
So, I
anyone
mean,
can say
I
that.
was
even,
like-
and anyone can say that.
all right. So
Any real Locks fan. But that's the end of your list.
that's the end of my list. I'm not doing this with y'all no more. Cause y'all don't got no respect for me. I got one more.
Go ahead.
I put Flow Rider on there, but I know
Oh,
nobody.
Is he dropping shit still?
Yeah,
he
Okay,
stays
I-
active.
Yeah,
Flow
I think
Rider.
that.
The thing with Flow Rider,
I don't know what made me think
The
about
last
him.
thing
I was gonna put Pitbull, but I couldn't put Pitbull
Nah,
because
well,
every
he's
time he
still-
drops, he hits.
Yeah,
I just don't like him.
Man, he's
That would have
doing
been
freaking
a
lean.
personal bias. So I went straight to Flow Rider.
Nah, but the last thing to be honest, last thing I ever heard about Flow Rider was him driving, like, catching DUI in his Bentley. And how many years ago
everybody
was that?
catch DUIs. He's-
Yeah, you're petty,
Not that
bro.
it's cool.
How many years ago?
You're
Yeah, I hasn't heard.
This nigga went straight to the DUI. Nigga Chino go straight to niggas' flaws.
Fuck.
I'm
Last thing
saying.
I heard about that nigga was he had a DUI.
That was the last thing I heard about this nigga.
Yeah,
That's the
he
last
Cheating
may,
on
thing I-
the ones.
he may have dropped 4 hits, but we're gonna bring up the DUI.
Yeah, but how that was around the same time he dropped them hits, and that was the last thing.
And that was the last
After
thing.
the
He ain't
hits.
recovered from the DUI. They fuck around and lose some sponsors. That'll kill your spirit for them new songs that all sound the same. But I mean, I'll rock with that.
Yo,
Yeah.
what?
I'll rock with that. I'll rock with that. I mean, you could play a Flow Rider beat and on one beat and play the vocals to all the other songs,
Yeah, he
and they
got
all
his
fit.
formula from Pitbull.
It's the same thing, yeah.
Mr.
Pitbull. It's
305.
just, and you could throw a fist, and I'm all set. That's not for me. But I'm
What's
with you.
your list?
He hit Wash. With me, I mean, we're gonna go. I'm sorry, man. The Game.
Yo, this nigga,
The Game.
throw your list away.
Nope.
Throw it away.
Nope.
What's
Nigga,
the
the
last
game's
song
about
he
to.
dropped?
I love this. Hold on, because the game is heating up right now. He's about to get ready to drop some
What,
shit.
with IG tactics?
That's what he always does.
Okay, so
Kinda.
no homo, but what's the last IG tactic that nigga did? Wasn't it some
That was
gay shit?
success.
The indoor pool.
The what?
The indoor pool. He just posted. He got the indoor pool.
Oh, this
What-
nigga
but what's that
follow.
got to
This
do with
nigga-
staying with not
What's
being
that got to
washed?
do with his
You got
album
a pool?
release, nigga?
You got a pool?
No, hold on.
He's
Y'all
gonna
y'all
swoop
niggas
to
ain't gonna
some
do that to
sales?
me because you just said he does antics, and I said that's what he always does. That's his rollout.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
antics. So you said what was the last antic? I said the indoor pool.
Okay.
You're mad because I had an answer for you. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Now, what's it? So what's the
Game's not washed, nigga.
I don't know.
No, okay.
They love the
Musically,
game.
His
out
own
here.
people trying to rob him.
Musically, he's
His
not
own
washed.
people
They
trying to
love
break
this
it in his
nigga.
crib.
Okay, what was his last?
Okay, bro,
hit?
but
what was his last
that's-
successful music project?
Dream
Don't do that to me.
with Fitty.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go that far, but
Every time,
He
every time he drops something, he drops it. Then he does his world tour.
how did you feel about Documentary 2? That was a double album.
Look at that. I didn't even know that he dropped the 2.
Yeah, a couple years ago. He had that. He had that, which
Y'all niggas
actually
is funny.
that got good reviews.
Niggas be
That got good
lying.
reviews. I don't know what
But
it
it
did
wasn't-
sales wise or
But
whatever.
they
And-
didn't compared to the first one.
This is a another thing that we got to take into consideration when we're talking about Wash. A lot of these dudes, when they rapping or on the Instagram with the antics, they point to their money. Money, money, money. Money make them hot. Money make them feel dope. If you're not selling in in what we're used to you doing in terms of making music, then you're not making no money. So if you're putting out product that's not sticking or whatever, and like you said, you're a fan of Game, and you can't even name the last things that he did was pop.
Yo, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think that puts you in the Wash category. He could beat me up, absolutely, big dude. Holla at
Nigga said he
you,
could
you know
beat
what I'm
me
saying?
up.
But
Game's not washed.
You
Who's
know.
next on your list?
okay,
Cheeky.
you know what I'm saying? It,
Yo,
I'm not getting shot.
that's
I got
crazy.
I got kids, so
Who,
you know. But
What, you
he-
agree with him, Chief Keef? If
I
y'all
just
didn't
wish
hear?
I wish he would have responded to Do, but then I guess he would have fell into Kashi's plan, just like Cash realized he did.
But
So
respond how though?
Man, Chief Keef don't. He put.
I
We're
guess
talking about
it's
IG
better that he
tactics
did it.
to
It's
IG
better.
tactics
Yeah, I
and
wouldn't have
these
respected
guys
that.
are
So
not doing
yeah,
no
nah,
musical
I'm not riding with
anything.
that. That's why I'm not.
Yeah, I
even saying
can't
his
do
name.
that. That's
I'm not
that
saying-
IG shit.
No, but you know what I mean. I would not have liked that if he took that route. So especially coming from him. So you're right. So I can't even knock him for that. But nah, he's not active enough. He's not active.
Waka?
Musically, I mean, so there you go.
I
Is
don't
he?
know. I heard a couple snippets and it looked like he stepped his bars up.
He
definitely-
I don't.
From what I
I
have
wouldn't
heard
call
of him,
Waka wash.
yeah, I wouldn't call
He does
him.
not like the new music though.
What about design?
I don't think he never
There you
really.
There
Yo,
you
hold
go.
on, don't
Designer.
do that. Don't.
Designer, Timmy Turner.
How can he
That
be washed
didn't
if he was
stick.
never really
He
nothing?
just dropped
Why?
a new
No.
song that was popular.
Okay, yeah, that is true.
Designer's a one-hit wonder.
The
What
video
if-
just came
Nah,
out.
Timmy Turner was a follow up, but
It
but
was
he
Timmy,
definitely
but
didn't follow up. He
That's-
couldn't. The Panda was too huge of a success.
what? Yeah, he might be too early in the game
What y'all saying back
to
there?
make it on
Worth
here.
mentioning.
Not worth mentioning.
He has a
This is
banger
what I'm-
out
What are
right
you
now
talking
though.
about? See, just
But we
because you
nobody
haven't
in the
been-
room
you
knows
guys
about
haven't
it.
been
Just dropped.
making
Yo,
music.
it's,
Hold on.
It's booming.
No,
It sounds
just what
like
But this is what
though.
Jess is saying. I think this is what you're saying, Jess,
Right now,
right?
look it up.
We got shit
The new
fucked up right now
Designer song
because
just dropped. It sounds just like Future. He's singing. It just dropped the
Listen.
video.
That don't make him hot. You said he sounds
But
just
that
like
don't-
Future.
Poppin' though. But I'm saying it is a poppin' song.
Listen,
You gotta hear it.
this
Let's
is
play
a
it.
microwave era, right?
Yeah.
Internet era, we used to having everything all the time. It's in our face, whatever. We kind of got away from what a one-hit wonder was because a nigga can drop a one-hit wonder and you can still keep up with him through social media.
Yeah.
That's all Designer is, a one-hit wonder. You got to hear Timmy Turner because you got to keep up with him. It was that Timmy Turner came out right with the Panda shit.
Well, but the only reason why we really focus on the Timmy Turner thing is because that's what he did in the
And then
the
Double XL
the
freestyle.
freestyle. You know what I mean?
But that was marketing.
But-
that
and
was that wasn't a freestyle.
Yeah, but you tell me, yeah, exactly. You tell me. A lot of people ended up liking that version of the song better than the actual song. So
Yeah.
can we even say that song stuck?
Nah, because all that did, I think that just gave people something like, oh, he really does sound like Future.
What? Yeah,
Like, you feel
okay. I
me?
guess you could say he
It
was
was-
because he has dropped he dropped a few things.
I don't think it's, I don't even think it's washed. I don't think he ever had a run. He had a hit. He had a hit,
And then nothing picked
and
back
then nothing
up.
picked back up after that. He's a baby in the game.
On price
He
tag.
can still come back.
I can't even put him on. That's disrespectful
LA
to all the other
Trap,
niggas I put on the watch list to put.
Tonka.
These are legends I
Those
was
are the
naming.
ones I didn't-
I'm not putting
Designer
design on that
songs.
shit.
Right.
He's like in New
Like-
York with like a big jacket on.
So
Yeah, so who you
Yeah,
got?
LA
That's
to New
it?
York.
that wrapped that one up for me with my wash list. I mean, I dug in there, and I'm gonna give some other people some time because
you dug in there. How deep?
in my list, I guess I ended up putting people that are teetering. So
Don't try to talk past that shit.
it, what?
Throw a pause back there, so you.
But you said the same thing last
you
week.
but you edit it out, so the world would never know.
No, that's my baby. I just made it quicker. But that's all I'm saying. A lot of people on my list, we could say a teetering, and we gotta keep in mind that when it comes to wash, we are meaning people that are actively putting out music. So I think the first Jewels ain't putting out music, so we can't really say.
Nah,
he's
but he came with a
washed.
rollout. The only reason he's not putting out nothing no more because that charge slowed him down.
I
No.
think we have to change this segment,
True.
guys.
To what?
I don't know, but not Wash because
Almost.
these
washed.
guys
Almost.
might not be relevant, but they have a core fan
Well, it's
base
all about
that
their
they're gonna
opinion,
be
though.
eating
But
for
it
the
ain't
rest of
not,
their lives.
yeah, it ain't
It's
nothing but my
opinion.
opinion.
So that goes
That's
back
what
to
I said. Wash was relevancy. That
Yeah.
word hurts, don't it?
that.
Well, maybe it'll motivate some of our favorite rappers to do some better jobs, nigga.
That
like,
go back to what we were saying last week, and especially in this day and age with the internet and all that, and so much access to music. It's hard. You really got to be trash to be washed, and we're trying to separate the two because you can have your core fans and they'll always rock. With
I
you.
didn't come up with a trash list.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so we got a Wash list. So let's just make something just to defer the two, right?
Well,
So
I'm not
who
making-
is
Here you
who
go.
is someone that is adjusting to the times well? So we can compare them.
This is too easy.
So like, and we're not gonna use Jay-Z because
I was yo, bro.
nah, because we can't use Jay-Z because he's not
What do
adjusting
you
with,
want, nigga?
but he's not adjusting with
There's
the times.
only one great.
You feel?
There's always just one great.
Okay, so you're just saying him because I feel like he's not adjusting with the times. I feel like
Fat
he's
Joe.
adjusting to
Fat Joe.
himself.
You said Fat Joe's what?
Fat Joe adjusts. Well, he always sneaks in.
Okay, yeah.
Jadakiss
yeah.
always sneaks in.
Goes
Well,
on
nah, I don't know about
vacation,
Jada. I can
always-
say Fat Joe because you had those.
You don't know
what
about
was
Jada.
that? What song that he had that snuck in?
But Jada gets your respect.
all
he
the
gets
way up?
Youngest respect.
All the way up.
And he always gets
All
his
the way
streets
up,
All
respect.
the
yeah.
way up. All the way up was a smash, and that's it's hard. Joe will always drop
Have
at
one of
least that
those.
one smash.
Exactly. Lean
He'll have
back.
that one single
All
that'll
those
take
shits.
over the summer. So we'll always, you might say he'll always teeter in some people's eyes, but he'll always have that smash. We can't take that away from him. It's just what he follows it up with. So
We haven't heard from him for a while, but Bun B, he transitioned.
not well.
Nah, he transitioned well through the
Okay.
times. Are we talking about rappers who have
Yeah.
Transition well. That's what we.
2
trying-
Chainz. He-
Two
Chainz,
Chains.
2 Chainz,
2 Chainz
okay,
actually
yeah.
popped
That's
later,
exactly-
like
Yeah.
in his
Yeah,
transition.
yeah,
so
and
that's a
good
great example.
Yeah, that's a perfect
He
example.
transitioned well. He freaking
Juicy J,
Juicy
He
J.
he
perfect.
slowed down the last 2
Nah,
or
but
3
that's a
years, but
perfect
he's
example.
still
Yeah,
like
that's
he's still
Yeah,
moving.
these are guys that's been in the game for
Wiz Khalifa?
freaking 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying?
But Wiz Khalifa's still young. When
Yeah.
you're comparing him to like a Juicy J who's been making music since the 80s, the late 80s,
Yeah.
early 90s.
And
like,
Wiz is one of those. He's transitioned into Wiz a brand.
yeah,
now. He's
yeah.
freaking-
Wiz is on him. He's about to be like that Snoop shit. He's about,
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
like an Uncle
Yeah.
Wiz, like
That-
a,
okay.
that
a household name. Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm
he's getting
saying?
more dad-like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so
That's
Those
their
are-
hip hop.
So now you know what we mean by wash. Those were
T.I. I'm
T.I.'s
sorry.
washed.
he's
No,
washed.
no.
You just dropped the
My-
show.
Oh,
I'm
good
sorry.
transition.
Good transition.
Good
Oh,
transition.
T.I. Good
I
transition.
was about to
Good
say.
T.I. Good transition.
About to tilt my
You got that
hat.
show coming out.
He got the Hustle Gang
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Yeah. A little behind the scenes of his little
Kinda looks
empire.
like
Grand
So
Hustle.
those are a couple examples that people artists that's transitioning well in the game. So it's not possible. I mean, it's not possible.
Right.
Lloyd Banks.
Yo, bro, how would you do that?
Are you serious?
You-
He
you-
gave me the serious look. You joking?
Lloyd Banks. I'm just asking. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
No,
I'm
but you-
thinking. No, I'm
No, he
thinking. Of,
wasn't relevant when he was G Unit was popping.
no,
Like,
so I'm
don't
just.
do that.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But
Wait,
No,
when
no,
G-Unit
no,
was
no.
popping,
what I'm saying,
he
but
was
that's
relevant.
funny.
yeah, he was.
Banks, yeah.
Banks was
Nah,
hot,
he
nigga.
was, but he
Dude.
never had any hits. If we talking
Dude,
about
Beamer Benz
something
Belly
that's
came out, and I was just like,
sticking,
Well,
he had nothing that
Beamer
stuck
Benz
but
was a hit. That
mixtape
was-
verses. That's it.
Yeah.
We
So
not do it.
I was trying to think of.
He gave up on the game,
What are we
though.
talking about?
I was trying to think of quote unquote.
If
you
you
know,
was instead
rappers
of
from our
Banks,
era.
Yeah.
you
that's
should have named
making
Buck.
music.
Now, but he wasn't
Young
a
Buck.
bad. He hasn't transitioned
But
well.
see, Buck just picked up a little steam. See, this is what was crazy now because a dude could be a dude, like you said, people be one hit away. I feel like Buck just picked up a little steam because he did the Breakfast Club interview, and then I think the same day he dropped a new hit, a new single, whatever. So
You just had a hit.
He corrected himself.
yeah, I messed up.
or
So,
whatever. That or whatever was a
Yeah.
correction.
And that so
You
that
don't know yet.
it's almost hard. It's almost hard to say somebody's what that's what I mean.
No,
We're-
I don't.
we're trying
That's
to-
what I don't mean.
To the
No,
masses.
like yeah, it's not like these niggas
Especially
is
to a
done.
fan, you can't really ever make them feel like they're washed.
Who you think is continuously putting out music that you're just tired of? Anybody you could think of like off top?
Everyone that's
Shit,
doing music.
we are not going there.
Yeah, I said it quietly.
No.
Queen.
What about J Lo?
Oh, no, I can't do that.
Okay, so I mean,
J Lo,
and she
yeah, I'm so
Like,
tired.
she's sexy, but her musically. Like,
Oh
Her-
no, wait,
Hold on, go ahead.
fuck that.
Oh, didn't she just drop some with Cardi or something?
Exactly. So that goes to me,
So I
in my
didn't hear
opinion,
that, so I can't
that
remember.
goes under the formula of how to
She was
determine
yeah.
when someone
Like they're
is
attempting,
washed.
like I said,
when they
that's
start
what I
reaching.
first said. They're trying.
When you
she
fuck-
dropped a single with Cardi.
When
When
is
you
it
start
working?
reaching and try to just rock with whoever's super hot right now,
But that's how you
and-
stay relevant.
Is it working?
that's
though?
so true.
But Jay doesn't do that.
Is it working?
What do you
is
mean
it
Jay
working?
doesn't do that? Jay is the epitome of that.
You just did with Drake.
Like
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Jay doesn't do
yeah.
that.
What do you
Drake
mean?
Drake does that, but Jay doesn't.
Drake and Jay does that same
Jay do
shit,
that.
which is the
Jay-
same
Jay
thing.
don't do that.
It goes back to that whole Linkin Park shit and all that shit. Like,
Just finding different ways.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Linking up because at the time he was the hottest in the game. So
Yeah, always-
who is hotter than him? It's in a whole nother genre.
He's
So
a
let me link
trendsetter.
with him.
But hold
Like,
on, nah, because this nigga asked me who I was tired of musically.
That
And
keep
I'm
making
tired of
music.
Justin Timberlake.
Not
And you
just
saw
some Bieber.
when he
Where's
put
he
out
at?
that motherfucking Man in the Woods shit.
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't.
walking with his shoes off and
Yeah,
he's
Justin
following
Bieber's
some
doing
Is he washed?
religious
Is he
cult type
washed?
dude.
Justin Timberlake?
Timberlake?
Yeah, he's out of here.
He
I think
whatever.
he
So
falls under
he
Britney
knows
Spears and shit.
he just dropped the Justin Timberlake just dropped a new song called Soulmate. I think it's a summer song, like a couple days ago. So
What's it
By-
sound like? Like the old?
I didn't even get into it
Look
because
that up, Gino.
you can look it up. It's
He's funny
there.
though. He's a good actor.
He's good actor. He got other means of staying relevant.
Yeah.
But by him dropping that song, made me realize that he understood the backlash that he was receiving
From
from
Man in
the,
the
the,
Woods.
the Man
Nobody
in the
like
Woods
that
joint.
fucking album.
Because he want to hurry up and put a summer song out, and
Oh,
we're gonna
Big
hear
Man?
it.
Summer?
It's like Soulmate, I think it's called.
Oh, Soulmate?
Yeah, it should be on like their
You
first
gotta turn the
page.
speaker on.
He's gonna get the good treatment. Oh, shout out to Spotify too. They piss everybody off by filling their screens with Drake every playlist. So they're supposedly losing some paid users, or people want refunds.
Because they did what?
They saw
Once you
Drake.
logged into Spotify, every playlist had a picture of Drake. They put like a Drake song in playlist
Nah,
that like
put it
had
on,
nothing
bro.
to do with Drake or
That's
something.
fire.
People would just didn't want to see his face
That's
everywhere.
fire. Shout out to
The
OVO
people hollering at
finest.
Spotify. There you go. What's that?
This is Justin.
Oh.
Hey,
You don't feel that? That's not vibe?
Nah, this nigga always redoing somebody's song.
So he's gonna be getting sued for this song in like 5 years from somebody's
They
estate.
don't even really sound like him.
Yeah, trying to do that island
Sound like
That nigga's
Drake
reaching.
doing fucking
So this
Young
is what I'm
Thug.
saying. People start reaching.
Appropriation talk.
You know what I'm saying? People start reaching, and then they go do what's hot, and then if you're not really, if you don't look like you from the culture, and you just trying to ride a wave, you know what I'm saying?
You understand what washed is now?
So yeah, that's when you
When you
start
put out
reaching
some
and,
shit.
yeah.
And it's
Garbage.
like, next.
Basura.
When it becomes apparent that you're reaching, you're washed.
So, these are the Instagram topics from the week. We're going to hit you with the top 6
Make sure you follow us.
on Loud.
Jump into it with Nas. I know he was on your watch list earlier, but Amazon has announced a $1 billion acquisition with the pharmacy startup PillPack. So, what do you think about that?
That is crazy.
Nas might be seeing a pretty penny
And that's
after this
through
deal.
his the Queensbridge adventure firm.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I know I threw him on the watch list, but you can see my man made good investments. He's still out here living well. Jay-Z ain't doing nothing to this man. He's still eating. For all
That
you
hurt
niggas
you?
out there. Yeah, because
That
niggas
hurt
is
you?
like, oh, Hov and B gonna drop the album, Nas ain't. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to throw him on the watch list, so, you know, that unbiased opinion shit. But we back with it, you know. Nas is eating out here. Penny, penny.
He's confused, guys.
I'm all
But-
for any artist getting that money
Yeah, definitely.
legally.
And we're going to go straight into it. What do you think about Tory Lanez hooking off on a fan? Alleged fan.
Hold
Alleged
on, real
fan.
quick. Let's play the clip.
Play the clip. Play the clip.
Play the clip.
Jesus
Oh,
walks.
man.
Oh, shit.
He's just jumping on the fan. So right here, it's not a good look from this angle.
So what do you expect, really? What do you expect?
Security's
He
right there,
is
though.
literally crowd surfing, but it's not
How
crowd
the hell
surfing.
did he
He's
get back
crowd
there so
walking.
quick?
Security. He's a little guy. He got
They just picked. They weren't
Put your
handing
hands
him.
up.
Nah, he fell down.
What's he doing?
He be walking on people's. See, look, if you ever been to a Tory Lane show, this is what he does. He doesn't crowd surf. He crowd walks.
Oh, you sound
I
like him.
initially seen this clip and thought he hooked off on the dude because he didn't put his hands up.
Yeah,
I
the
thought
clip-
I
the
thought
clip
maybe
don't
the
make
dude
him
may have
look
tried
good.
to pull him down or something.
Nah, he-
Because this is.
I don't. I mean, it doesn't look good,
I'm on
but
Tory
you know,
Lane side.
he'll have a reason for it. I think he dropped the video where he, he gets into his reasoning for.
Play the clip.
Yeah, we're gonna
the
get into that. He
explanation.
did drop it.
I will mention in the video though, he's not.
Oh, hold on.
wearing
We got
a
another
chain.
angle. Play this angle.
No,
Go back real quick.
there's another angle.
That's the same angle.
That's the same angle.
That's not the same angle.
It's a difference
Hey,
between
guys,
somebody who
guys,
comes to
guys.
the show as a fan and somebody who comes to the show to cause you a problem or to cause you bodily harm. Number two, if you've been to a Tory Lane show in, I don't know, maybe the last 4 or 5 years, you understand I crowd surfing every single one. I've never been absent when it comes to the crowd surfing. I've always did it, crowd walked on every single fan, every single crowd that I've been in front of. And they love me for that because I get in there, no security, people love me. I would never disrespect my fans and foul off on a fan. But I always want y'all to understand the real story and understand one other thing. I love my fans and I love them to death and they're the reason I'm here. But I'm also never going to let nobody come to my show and try to take this from me or cause me a problem and cause me bodily harm. As a man, I just can't. This out.
Okay. So what you guys think about that? Because I did not understand. He did not
Yeah,
clarify
that
anything.
explanation didn't give me shit.
He did not clarify
He
anything.
didn't have no jewelry on, so what did he mean? He ain't gonna let nobody
That's-
take this.
Yeah, see,
I think the guy got mad because the guy was like, "You're not stepping on me.
Yeah,
I don't care. I paid for
probably,
your ticket. I got a new outfit. You're not stepping on me."
Just because I'm here don't mean you get
It
this
looks
stuff.
like he just
Exactly.
went right in and punched him though.
so yeah, I mean, I
How did you
get,
see what someone?
I
Did someone
get
throw something at him?
that the video don't help the situation.
I'm a short
'cause-
guy. I just chalk it up to like
see,
just
look,
being
he's
short and
rapping
angry.
and
Like
It gotta be that
Oh, I think
because
someone slapped his hand away. Maybe.
yeah,
His
I think that's what it
hand
was.
moves.
All right,
You see
does
his
that
hand
justify mollywops?
I just
No,
said-
but
No, no.
nigga,
Watch
when
the
you're
arm.
under 5'5",
you gotta prove
shit,
a point.
yeah, like nigga, I had to fight all my
So
life.
speaking of prove a point, let's go straight into it. Jocelyn Hernandez, like she has some type.
Bro,
of
you know
beef
how to
with-
say her name.
I don't
That's
wanna
the
say her name,
motherfucking
'cause
baddest
why is-
Puerto Rican bitch,
Yeah.
nigga.
I don't know, but she tweeted, I just too love the bitch. Look at this is why I don't want to say her name. You hear me? I'm gonna read
Alright, go ahead,
verbatim.
read it,
Read
Chino.
that back.
Verbatim,
Yeah,
verbatim.
Yep.
I just too love the bitch.
I just to love, but you gotta say it like I just to love.
You gotta say it like, come on, Chino, and you Latin, nigga. Give
I
us,
just
help her a
love
little
the
bit.
bitch. But when you show your true colors,
It's Cardi
everyone
B.
in the
That's
music
like Cardi
game
B
told
shit.
me that they can't stand you or work with you, and I always took your side. But you a flawed bitch, Nikki. Don't say
Flawed
shit to
bitch,
me.
Nikki.
You know what you did, but we don't. So it really doesn't matter. What y'all guys think?
Go ahead.
This is hard because it's like, how credible is Jocelyn Hernandez,
Mhm.
Stevie J's old thing? We
Uh-huh.
know her from where? Love and Hip Hop. But man, Nikki's been on the road.
She don't
man,
even got
nigga.
that going.
She came straight for Nikki.
Yeah, but what do you think? This is reaching? Like,
It's
like
Definitely reaching.
It's
definitely
reaching because of
Jocelyn
who it's
Hernandez
coming
with a-
from, who it's
a-
coming from.
Yeah,
A Nikki feature?
yeah.
She set herself up for us to take her this way. You know what I mean? We can't believe half of
And
She
she
said
she
I
really-
just to fuck with her. I just that's what I'm gonna just
because
leave
she
it at
used
that.
to, man. She used to. Like you
It
know,
says JUST just, but whatever.
she know
like I
what
was-
it mean.
So next, let's get into some real shit. Meek Mill hit the streets with a light pack early on Friday with the release of a 4-track EP, Legends of the
Do
Summer,
we have to touch this?
Mm-hmm. Get to it.
featuring his single "Stay Woke" with Miguel.
Yeah.
The
Dope.
Philly artist also had some help with Swiss Beats, Jeremiah, and PNB Rock. What y'all think about
We
it?
go straight into. I listened to this whole thing like at least 3 times because I knew we'd be coming here today, so I knew I really have to listen to it and digest it. And Stay Woke, we already heard it at the BET Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Great performance.
I feel like he could have kept this shit. I just would have rather waited for an album. Like, I'm tired of these fucking 7, 4, 5 track whatever the fuck they're giving us. I don't want it no more. nigga, give me a snippet and make me wait. Like, I don't want this shit no more.
I feel like it's a marketing scheme.
And I feel like some of these may have been old. Maybe he just updated them lyrically a little bit.
Probably.
Like the Swiss Beats joint.
But with everything that's going on with Meek Mill outside of music and shit like that,
And the
it's-
Jeremiah,
yeah.
I ain't like
I felt like he wants to capitalize on it, so he dropped something like this because look at what the first single is.
Yeah, so
that. But you build your anticipation. You make us wait.
I think
Strike while
so.
the iron's hot.
Yeah, everybody is figuring out what the formula is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to start when one artist start dropping the surprise releases. Now all artists do surprise releases. Now once Kanye and Good Music drop the 7 tracks, and people realize it only needs to be 15 minutes to be nominated for Grammys. Now people know what they can put out, and if people start accepting that, more artists are only gonna put out those quick joints.
So Sway, I guess you wasn't you said Meek can hold it, or you rather wait for an album. What do you think about Future dropping Beast Mode 2? That's a 9-track project.
Yeah, I feel like it was right on time though, and I feel like with a nigga like Future, you give me 9 to 10 tracks, and I'm satisfied, nigga, because half of them are gonna be the same.
How many features on there?
Let me
Only
look that up.
one. He had. I know he had Scooter.
Mm.
Young
See?
Scooter gave him a fire verse too, nigga.
It,
Don't say shit about Scooter.
No. I'm not even talking about school. For a Future fan, like you said, I think it was right on time because I know but it also, you gotta see how many features, because a lot of Future's projects have been feature projects. He's been working with a lot of artists, so as a Future fan, I'm pretty sure they're ready to hear some solid Future work. Not too many features on it.
No, I don't think it had too many features.
You know, I got to listen to it. I
really
Yeah,
only
it's
remember
no features.
being Young Scooter, right?
Yeah. So there you go.
I got you right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just giving me the track list and that's
Right.
it. It's not
Yeah,
giving
just
me the features.
I think just Young Scooter. Yeah, just Young Scooter was on this.
All right,
So right down the track list, we got Wi-Fi Lit, Cuddle My Wrist, Rax Blue, 31 Days I Fuck With. I like it, me personally. We got Red Light, Dodo, which is the track featuring Scooter. When I Think About It, Some More. I fuck with that track too.
Yeah.
And Hate the Real Me.
What was your favorite?
My favorite was Some More. I like the cadence on that shit. I think it was crazy.
Yeah.
Hate the Real Me, I feel like is a crazy track. But this is where I have conflict of being fucking with Future Hard Body. Because Hate the Real Me, I fuck with that song because I could relate to it like in my life.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I know this nigga ain't lived none of this shit he said. And hate the real me. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, half this shit, he's a drug addict.
Yeah.
We know he says he doesn't do drugs. You feel me? Half the shit is like, I don't know, bro. That's my conflict with Future, because I just feel like that's why everything it gets repetitive, because you're not even living this shit, bro. And now you're reaching with trying to give us what we really want. Like, nah, like, you know. But he does talk about, like, you know,
Real life shit.
yeah, his baby moms. And
Was it a decent body of work?
I feel like it was a decent body.
Yeah,
of
I
work
haven't
for
heard it
Future.
to comment on it. But,
Yeah, me neither.
So, and the last thing we're going to touch on for this week's Instagram post is DJ Who Kid sits down with 50 Cent and gets him to touch on his relationship with Eminem and recent fiascos in the game. Could we ever get a 50 Cent Eminem album? What you guys think? I don't even want to hear it.
I don't want to hear that shit either.
What?
Hey, Pops, what you think?
Y'all
I know you're the only one that's
I don't want to hear it
something like
because
that.
we don't got Slim Shady no more, and that's
Well, in that
I don't want to
clip,
hear
in
it
that
because
clip,
Eminem has literally rapped everything he could possibly rap, and there's nothing else he could say. He's saying shit that.
so you're calling Eminem washed.
I'll put him on that list. Yes, that's my list.
You're crazy.
I'll put him on that list.
And
I'll put him
see,
on that list.
and this is why the wash list
see?
is so ill. And niggas was coming at me, and you're saying
But
Eminem
literally,
has
but-
nothing else to rap about, and I'm saying Eminem
But-
can do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
But because
he's
what?
a
He's
fucking
a legend. Yeah,
Like,
he's a legend. Okay, but
he's-
that
he's
doesn't
just-
make it. Doesn't mean he's
no,
transitioning
and
well.
that's exactly what he's.
But we
he's
just
my-
we
he-
just
no,
stated
he's my-
that wash means being relevant and transitioning well. He is not relevant. He's relevant
Eminem's
because
a
of
head
his
on
past.
the coin, my nigga. Like Jigga, like them type of niggas do whatever they want to do.
Did anyone like his freestyle at BET Awards? No.
Nope.
Did anyone like any music he has been dropping? Any of his singles off of his album with Beyonce on
That's
it?
my
Anything?
album. I like the album.
Wash.
before
Hold
that.
on.
I like
Trash.
The album before that.
All
Wait,
trash.
hold on.
His beats trash.
Hold on. The
I ain't
whole
gonna lie.
album.
Nigga, the whole album was whack. Yes.
Hip Hop Pops.
Nah, well, I wasn't a fan of the last album. I'll admit that.
But the whole
He had
album.
Fresher. Shout out to Fresher. But
Nah, but-
Fresher as a feature.
yeah,
This
but
nigga is
hold
out
on.
of touch.
Wait a minute.
This
Hold
dude
on.
is out of
This
touch.
nigga said shout out to Fresh. He had Fresher as a. Is this a diss or a big up?
No, I'm saying
confused at what's
Fresher-
going on.
No, but that's what just goes to how out of touch he is. It's not a diss to Fresher. That's a come up, but it's a diss to Eminem because out of anyone you could choose for a feature, why Fresher?
Fresher got an ill sound.
because that go back to
He
what
felt
I
like
was
he
saying.
could do something with Fresher.
When-
Did you
And
hear the
what-
hook that he did
did you
with
like the
Fresher?
song?
I didn't like what they
Would you
said.
have preferred him just jump on the track with somebody that's hot?
Would you
'Cause
rather
they was
him do what
commercial
Jay Z
hot?
and
But that's what I
Beyonce
mean.
did with the
But that's
Migos
what I
shit?
mean by he's lost because I'm pretty sure that he thought Fresher was hot.
But maybe Fresher is one
He had
artist
that-
that
wait
he
a
mess
minute.
with. To him, that's an artist that he mess with. Instead of doing
I just felt like that was left field. I'm
No,
sorry.
that
No,
you,
it was left
I
field,
feel like
but
you're
so-
not looking. Eminem picks a feature off what the fuck he wants, not what's popping.
Okay, so
Jay-Z
so
picks a feature
so
off
he
of
picked
what's
Beyonce.
popping.
He picked Beyonce to do that track.
Yeah.
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 He really want.
Did you hear the track?
No, that was.
That's who
I
you
fe-
picked to do
I
some shit
felt
like that.
That's straight marketing. Eminem and Beyonce is gonna sell itself. You don't even
Yeah,
have to
but
hear the
but
song.
Eminem's at the
That's
point.
two big ass names.
But
That's
Eminem's
not-
at the
Eminem,
point-
I feel
I
like.
feel you, bro.
How you go from
But
okay?
he's doing what he wants to do now.
Eminem don't have a suit that's coming in the office and telling him, hey, you're about to do a single with Beyonce.
I believe he
Eminem,
does.
nah, not at this
Nah.
point. Eminem does that.
Paul may be like, yo, a Beyonce feature is nice, but Em's. I feel like M's already on that shit. my
Clearly,
nigga.
everybody signed off
he
on
has
it.
a list. Of
Well, he's on my watch list because
He's
that
so
album
far
was.
up. Whatever feature he's
horrible.
gonna get
I
is
didn't
gonna.
like that album at all. Okay,
Hold on, wait.
you're Everyone's. I'm an Eminem fan as well, but Hip Hop Pops, what is your take on his last album?
I didn't
And
like
that,
the last album. I
Huh?
wasn't a fan of the last album.
Okay, and that doesn't represent enough. That doesn't show enough that he's not washed. Because
Nah,
if you
to-
didn't
so
like
to
the
me-
album, what other thing did you like after his album?
Not to his verse on the remix of Chloroseptic was hot, and then his verse that he just dropped on Royce's project on the
I'm
Caterpillar
uncomfortable with
was
calling
hot.
Eminem wash.
So-
I'm not going there with that.
Chloroseptic, that I didn't even like that.
The
song,
remix
sorry.
was
About
fire.
50 though.
So maybe he missed. He should have kept Chains on the original version, cause that Chains opening up on that
Yeah.
chord, that was stupid.
So, it's whack, and his album's whack. He's washed. That's my opinion. You just said Nas was washed.
No, but bringing it back, in my opinion, Eminem is not washed. He's definitely not. If anybody could say washed, in my opinion, he's not washed to the point to where I wouldn't be interested if he dropped a project with 50.
Would you be interested if Nas dropped another project?
Nah.
So am I wrong for throwing him on that wash list?
Wait, he wasn't even confident with that answer. Like, is the cameras on, right?
Yeah.
You see his face,
Nah, I
he
wasn't
confident.
because I had to
Because
think
you
about
know
it
you
because
know that you gonna
nah,
say-
Cause you just
I'm
heard
really-
some shit from this nigga.
Well, no, because I'm really interested in that Nas album done. I'm interested in whatever that sounded like. What I'm afraid of what that sounded like, since Khaled has something to do with it, in my opinion, since they dropped that on Khaled's album, if Khaled has something to do with it, then it's probably littered with features, which I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear Nas with a bunch of features on beats that Khaled picked. But, so it's hard for me to say that about Nas, and that's not no bias. With 50 and M joint, I would want to hear that, even though.
I don't want to hear that.
Out of curiosity.
M's not
Out of
even
curiosity,
Well,
not because you think you're gonna get
but
ill
out of-
ass music.
Out of curiosity, based on what brought us to this whole topic, was the video. 50 said he would want to do it, but he wouldn't want to do a track with him or a project with him and Slim Shady. Because he's done that.
Yeah.
All those singles and the Gap
No,
Man
he
and
said
Robin.
he said that's what worked.
That's no, he said the project that they would do together, he wouldn't want it to be that. He would want it to be 50 and with the Marshall Mathers. If they was to do that,
Because
he
he
said
know
it-
he's not getting Slim Shady.
Well, it sounded
Exactly.
like he wouldn't really want to do that
Because
that's
that's
what
his
he's done.
man.
But who wants to hear Marshall?
Huh? But I would be, that maybe that's a bias, but I would
Yeah.
be interested. I would look out for that project.
Man, I don't want to hear that
Nah,
shit.
me either.
Nobody wants to hear that shit.
You're gonna hear it because
50
whatever
was just on the watch list.
whatever single is from that project is gonna be on the ending credit of Power.
Yeah.
Whatever his single is
No,
on Power.
that opening song with Joe, is
Yeah.
fire.
Fire, and he's writing that out because you saw. Look, he performed it.
He
on the
performed it.
opening. and
That's
that joint's
what
5
gets you
years
on the
old
watch
already.
list. That performance is what literally made me put him on the watch list.
But you just said the song was hot.
It is. But you're
So you don't
performing
like
a
the
song
chorus?
from your sitcom, nigga? What season are we in on that show?
5.
And you're just not performing it?
Nah,
Wash.
Yeah, so
Fuck out of here.
he didn't.
Well, it's
yeah.
at his peak right now, so he's like, gotta get that
I'm not-
money.
At this point,
Get your bag.
At this point, the shows
But we keeping
usually
it-
start
we gonna
changing
keep
their intro.
Yeah, he's like,
He's
nah,
just
this is it.
revamping it.
Revamping it, baby. I'm gonna perform it. This is solidified.
But so yeah, I mean, I would be interested in the project.
So Hip Hop Pop's interested. Me and
M ain't
Sway.
washed.
And they say I say M's washed, but that's it for this week's Instagram. Make sure you follow us at loudtalk_podcast. That's loudtalk_podcast. Everything spelled correctly on Instagram. And make sure you're of ours. So what do y'all guys think?
In terms of
State
not
of hip hop.
Like, yeah, say the hip hop. Like,
Not over here.
nah,
We ain't got no reason. We ain't getting no checks.
that
But
happens.
I feel like it happens. You see this shit with the academics and 6ix9ine shit. You
Yup.
can't go on academics page without seeing a Trippie Red or a 6ix9ine update. Like
Mhm.
I'm not a fan
Every
of neither one of
42
these niggas.
minutes.
Why I gotta
And-
look at these niggas all
yeah,
day?
but
Feel me?
that goes back to what I was saying with the marketing and shit. A lot of these people that are not hot, they
Nessie
seem
is a
hot
fan of both.
because of the marketing.
But that bias shit, I feel like that comes with relationships. Cause you remember when the Fab shit happened? Like I was watching The Breakfast Club, and they bounced over that topic mad fast. Like they didn't even really want to touch on it because it's like, oh, Fab's a good dude.
Yeah.
Let's just give him. What about his side? Let's not accuse him. And every other dude that got alleged or anything, we didn't have no video, no nothing of nothing. They murdered them
Mm-hmm.
in that studio. You feel me?
When there's some type of friendship that's built, whether through an organic friendship or a business relationship, that's in hip hop, and it's easier to see it now with social media and cameras and all that. Whenever there's some type of relationship, they just they favor that artist. In a recent example of that is what went down with Karen Civil. You know what I mean? An intern of hers tweets out no type of vulgar tweet about her opinion on what Nicki doing, and now homegirl get fired because in the public view of things is based on Karen Civil's relationship with Nicki. They cool, and Karen Civil never posts or allows anybody to do anything negative towards Nicki. So in the public view, regardless of what went on behind the scenes, Karen Civil, she patched it up. She fired homegirl over non-disclosure, which could be true because homegirl posted tweets Nicki sent to her. Nicki got all up in her DMs over an opinion. That was crazy too in its own right. Another thing that lined up with Nicki's actions
laid
lately.
into her, nigga, for an
She
opinion.
jumped in homegirl's DM. Homegirl didn't even tag her. So how Nicki found out about it is one thing. The Bobs was out there. So Nicki gets in the DMs, and then homegirl still gets fired. So that just goes to the favoritism.
Didn't you tweet Karen Civil?
And she blocked me. And all I did was tweet her. I just said, so Wanda Thompson tweets an honest opinion or critique about Nicki that wasn't even, and there was no swearing or there was no malice in it. I mean, she did say shit, my bad. But, and then I said, in the time where women are building each other up, you're just going to fire her. And she blocked me. So that
She
proves
didn't
that
like
that
her
hurt.
own
She didn't like
tea.
that. Nope, she didn't like that tea. So so that's that bias, and we're not gonna do it here. But at the end of the day, it all depends on what avenue you go, because if you go and do some crazy shit, I don't want to talk about it to all these people, man.
But if that news is hitting, you're gonna have to bring it up. And you almost obligated to bring it up because you know me, and people are gonna be waiting on it. They gonna be waiting on your drop because you're closer to me. Like, oh, this nigga sway this and shit. I know X is about to.
That's true, and then just come off like the situation.
And if you touch on it, you can't tiptoe around it. So that's just how that goes. That's what fucked up about the media
it's
shit.
definitely present though in hip hop.
Yeah. Bias all day.
It's been kind of a slow week this week, you know, with any hip hop news. So we're gonna go straight into the local artists. Or actually, we're gonna do artist spotlight. I'm sorry.
Do artist spotlight. We'll
Artist
say the local
spotlight.
joints.
And the artist for this week is Drama from Philadelphia.
Coming all the way from Philly.
Go ahead,
And
what
we're
you
gonna
got from
play.
Drama?
We're gonna play a little of one of his singles called Never Know, out now on Tidal and anywhere streaming. So make sure you look out for him.
All these niggas small-minded and I'm thinking about a bigger plan. In the kitchen with the fish cow, I'm a fisherman. Hit a bitch, I hit another bitch, then hit a friend. Ain't no hit or miss, my niggas never miss again. I jump right back in my bag, I'm on my shit again. Hard caught it in a winter out in Michigan. Got a 50 click on campus, about 10 of them. Shooting out a minivan, you rarely see a semi jamming. I just pray that God protect me from my enemies. No, they plotting and they watching, trying to get to me. I see my yo bitch and she never said shit to me. I guess the pain I caused erased all of our
Hey,
history.
right there, Chino.
And I'm just screaming, fuck it, oh, I grant it.
That's my line right there, because it touches me to the heart. You know what I mean?
So that's artist spotlight for the week. Drama, Philadelphia. Make
Go
sure
ahead,
you
check
go
him
check
out.
him out.
Yes,
YouTube,
sir.
everything, and yeah, he's making a lot of noise.
How many
right
views
now.
that shit got?
Right now, I can't. Right now, I'm on Tidal. You know, he's doing things. But actually, he got near 1 million views on that song, that one song right there.
Alright, dig it.
But yeah, and then strain of the week.
What we got for the strain of the week?
Strain of the week
What we got?
is Super Silver Haze.
We got the Super Silver Haze right here for
I
you.
got it right here.
You got that
Hit us with them
Super
facts,
Silver
shit.
I'm gonna hit you with the facts. You gotta
Facts.
light
Light
up
it up.
first. Light it up real quick and tell me if everything goes according.
Open it up and smell it.
We got it here too.
Oh yeah,
I
we got
definitely
that.
wasn't even
Super
paying
Silver
attention to it.
Haze, bred by
Super
Greenhouse
Silver Haze.
Seeds, was the first prize winner at the High Times Cannabis Cup in 97, 98, and 99. It also won awards at the High Time Harvest Festival. By crossing the genetics of skunk, Northern Lights, and haze, we are left with a beautiful sticky sativa blend that boosts an energetic, long-lasting body high. The uplifting effects are great for high stress levels or when suffering from a lack of appetite or nausea. Super Silver Haze, man. Light the fuck up.
Yes, sir.
Cop that. So hell yeah, there you go. That's the strain of the week. We're gonna make that obviously a weekly thing and try to get y'all
Shout out CSG.
some different things y'all can get into. Especially
Say that louder, Nick.
Say
Shout out CSG for the live.
CSG.
CSG
Coolest Street Gas, baby.
Okay, real quick before we get out of here, I want to touch on one more topic too, because we're in an age where people feel like they gotta show everything that they're fucking doing. And Chris Brown just got an armored truck.
Talk to him.
And I just want to let all the rappers know, and young rappers is getting their money, and anybody out here getting money. If you're trying to do something to protect yourself, the last thing that you should fucking do is put it on social media so everybody knows what vehicle is supposed to protect you.
Yeah.
You notice we know
target practice.
Young Dolph, we didn't even know this nigga we didn't even know he could afford an armored truck. He got hit up 100 times, the nigga lives. You feel me? Because they don't know he has an armored truck. Stop showing everything, man. You feel what I'm trying to say?
We gonna leave it at that.
Hell yeah. So thank y'all for tuning in. Keep watching. Keep messing with us.
Shout out to Hustle Killer.
Sponsored, yes sir. Sponsored by Hustle Killer. Shout out to Nesto, Justo. Shout out to Chino on the one.